Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel once again. So today I'm going to show you how we can draw a butterfly having different perspective in it. Might be sitting or flying, but we are seeing this particular butterfly in a different angle. And I'm using simple pencil and these two ball pen having two different size 1 and size 5 for smaller and bigger elements, but you can use normal ball pen as well, as we are only drawing today. And in the next video I'm going to show you how we can paint these butterfly. So let's start with the first perspective. This is the normal perspective, seeing all the wings together. So just on a safer side, I'm creating this square kind of shape just to balance between the shape of all the butterflies that I'm going to have today. So you can do something like this. You don't need any scale or measurement to draw this. You can roughly draw these cubes and divide this into 4 equal halves, and at the center line create the body of the butterfly. So roughly create the body, and then we're going to create wings. So whatever I'm going to do on the left side, I'm going to repeat on the right side. And because we have a square kind of shape, we can also see if we are going wrong with the shape and size. Because of the center line, you can see how much gap you need from center line to the baseline. So while doing these kind of things wherein we need to replicate exactly same thing, these kind of outlining is important. I'm using basic shape of butterfly. You can use any complicated as well, but the basic funda to create different angle of butterfly is same. Now we are done with the first one, the basic perspective having 4 wings clearly visible, and then we are going to do some detailing when I'm going to use pen for the outlining and design purpose. Now let's create the second one. So for the second one as well, and for rest of the other perspectives as well, I'm going to create this square shape and divide this into 4 equal halves. So the second one is like butterflies facing towards the left side. So I'm going to create wings on upper 3 wings like these 3, and I'm going to utilize this particular cube, the lower left side, to create the body. So roughly create a body kind of shape. Then create 2 triangles. You can keep the triangle shape bigger and smaller. So based on your triangle size, you will get different perspective. So I'm keeping the first triangle a little smaller as compared to the second one. Not little, I think it's quite small as compared to the second one. So the wings are towards the right side, and let me keep these triangles smaller as compared to what we have as of now. Okay, so this much is fine. Now you can automatically see the perspective, right? Now you need to create the wings same as the first one, because we are creating the same butterfly in different angle. So that's why I'm keeping the wings shape same. These 2 wings, we are seeing the back of the wings, and these 2 bigger wings, we are seeing the front of the wing. So something like this you can do, and based on your triangle you will get different perspectives. Now let's create one more. So this time I'm going to create all the wings on the left side and the butterflies facing towards the right side. So the body of the butterfly is in this particular cube, lower right, and the wings are on the left side. So this time also I'm creating two triangles kind of structure. This one was quite smaller, but this one is quite large, as you can see. So we are seeing more of the back side of the wing for the right wing and less of the left wing, and we are seeing the front of the left wing and back of the right wing. So create two wings here in the smaller triangle, and we are seeing the back of the wing. Just rub all the in between marks and then create two more wings. Something like this. So as you can see, both are almost similar, but in the third one we are seeing the back of the wings more, and this is more closed, and this one is quite open, and we are seeing the front of the wing. So likewise you can create n number of different perspectives. Now let me create one more. This is quite different and I like this particular perspective much. So again I'm repeating the same process, dividing into 4 equal halves, creating body at the right side because all the wings are on the left side. You can just do vice versa. You can create body on the left side and wings on the right side, and then create one big triangle like this, and then one little different kind of triangle, not overlapped but side by side. So one is smaller and one is bigger, and then create wings. We are seeing more at the back of the wing, and left side wing we are seeing only small part of both the wings. Now this is very different perspective. As you can see, we are seeing the back part fully and few area for the front wings. Now if you change the triangle size, you will get different perspectives. So let me show you one with an example. So this one is similar to the second one. So in the second one we have created two wings. The left wings little smaller compared to back wings, but this time I'm keeping more smaller, like very thin wings, and two bigger wings at the back. So as soon as you do these kind of things, you will automatically see different perspective of these particular butterfly. So I think now you have understand what we need to do. You just need to think about where you want the wing placement and what kind of size you need. So these two are quite simple but having little different perspective, as you can see. So now we're done with the drawing. Now we have understand how we can draw the wings and the body and all those things. Now let me trace the pencil mark with the 0.5 mm pen. So I'm using bigger size so that I can trace things easily and quite visible for you guys. And you can do a little bit of modification while tracing, because anyways now we are going to rub all the unwanted pencil mark. So do the outlining properly. If you want to do little modification, you can do those things, and just trace everything with the help of pen. You can use normal ball pen as well, totally fine. So let me quickly trace everything. Now let's rub all the unwanted pencil mark. Okay, now we're done with the basic shape. Now with the help of 0.1 mm pen, I'm going to do little bit of detailing and designing into the butterflies. So I'm covering the lower wings first. I need black mark around the edges in the lower wings. So I'm creating one more line, creating a zigzag kind of pattern and filling those area. And I'm going to repeat the same thing for all the lower wings for all the butterfly. So based on your perspective, you also need to understand where you need these marks. So let's say for example this one is little bit on the right side and the lower portion is this side, so don't mistake these things. Understand your perspective and do all these things. You can use different design as well, it's totally fine, totally up to you. Just a simple patch at the edges of lower wings. Repeat this for all the butterflies. Like for example in this one the lower wing is this one and this smaller one, so I'm adding these structure at the lower edges. Do the same thing for the last one as well. And now let's cover the upper wings. So I'm creating little design in the upper wing, so I'm defining small area from upper wings like this. So based on your perspective you can change the shape of this upper portion and create multiple oval and round kind of shape and fill this particular area. So I'm doing this for both the upper wings, and we are going to finish this later, but first create the branches and sub branches kind of structure like we do when we draw tree branches. So something like that we need to do here with the fine pen. So create one main line, then subline, then divide into subline and create pattern like this in all the four wings. Do it slowly, carefully, and fill all the area based on your perspective of the wing. We need to do few more things in the wings, but let me show you this one more time. I'm using small area and then filling this area with the help of circles and ovals based on your wing size and direction, and then creating lines in the all four wings in the remaining area. And I'm going to repeat this for all the butterflies. I think now you have learned what we need to do, so let's repeat these things for all the butterflies. So this one is quite small wings, so quite small portion I'm taking here, so you need to take care of these things. This one is bigger, so bigger white patches we can draw here. Okay, now what we need to do is for this particular area I'm filling everything with the black and keeping the oval and round shape intact so that we can have white patches in that particular area. When we do the same thing with the help of watercolor, it's easy for us because right now it is quite hectic to do these things, but as we're drawing I'm not doing anything fancy here. You can add little bit of texture element in the body and antenna of the butterfly. Same thing you can repeat for other butterflies as well. Fill the areas, leaving the oval and round shape to get white patches. Fill the body, add antenna, and you can also add legs in all the butterflies. So repeat everything, and then you can also add opposite L kind of shape to create legs. Create 4 in random direction randomly. I'm not thinking too much about these things, just adding fine 4 legs based on your perspective. And I hope you have learned so much from this particular video. Let me know if you guys have any feedback for me, and thank you so much for supporting me, and thank you so much for watching my videos. Hope this video is helpful, and see you guys in the next video.